Hello and welcome to another list of my top entry to intermediate bikes of 2016 to 2017. These bikes will have you ripping up the roads in no time. So without further ado, let's get started, and I hope you enjoy. Thanks. Okay, so first up we have the 13 Intrinsic Alpha Road Bike 2015. It's available in Halfords for €420, and the price definitely does vary throughout the year, as Halfords do change their prices quite often. So it's all about timing really with this. So the bike itself actually looks quite nice. It's white, blue, grey and hinge of black. So let's jump right into the specs. So the specs of this bike, it's 10.7 kgs, so it's it's not the lightest bike, but at this price point, that's kind of expected. Definitely will get you to A to B very, very fast, and definitely be able to get you out on the podiums, crossing the finish line, just having fun, you know. So this bike features a full Claris group set, and for the people who don't know what a Claris group set is, that is an 8-speed on the back, so you have 8 gears in the back, and it's an 8x2, so you have 2 gears in the front. So in total that's 16 gears. It comes with 700C tires, so that's your standard road bike size tires and wheels, and it's an alloy frame with a aluminium fork. So it doesn't have a carbon fork, it's not as fancy as other bikes, but definitely a good bike. Okay, so next up we have the Cube Attain 2016. I love this bike, I love the colour of it, I love this brand. Cube, great bike company. So it's available in many stores, both online and in the local bike store. Chain Reaction Cycles sells it at the moment. The price of it is €799, and you may be thinking, you know what, that might be a little expensive. It might not be. This bike, I know for sure, will definitely drop in price as we go down through the months, because its brother bike, the Cube Peloton, did the exact same. So this bike is an alloy frame with a carbon fork. So at this price point, you're definitely seeing the improvements compared to the last bike we had there. So the carbon fork will give you more comfort, and also a lighter bike. So it's, as I said, it's an alloy frame. It has Claris, just like the intrinsic bike there. It has a Claris group set on the back, so we have 8x2. It's the 2016 version of Claris, so it's the newest version, so it's a slight improvement from last year's. It has a very, very nice touch that none of these bikes have on this list, which is internal cable routing. So the cables run inside the frame instead of outside, so it definitely neatens things up and makes it look very professional. So it also features aero wheels, which cut through the wind and help aerodynamics, which is nice. The whole bike comes in at 9.6 kgs, so at this price point, expected, but still light. So definitely you can race on this, get to A to B, do loads of things with this. You can't go mountain biking, that's for sure, but it's definitely a great all-round bike. It also features 700C wheels, which are as standard for all road bikes, and it will be 700C wheels for all bikes on this list. So next up we have the Mech Pinarolo SE 0.2 2016. As much as the name is quite a mouthful, it's actually quite a nice bike. So the colour of it's Ferrari red, as you can see here. And it features an alloy frame and a carbon fork, so just like the Cube. Definitely, as I said about the carbon forks, it gives you more comfort and it just makes the bike a little lighter, and yeah, nice touch. So this is a Sora group set, which is also made by Shimano. It's a 9-speed group set. So you have 9 gears in the back and you'll have 2 on the front, so that is 18 gears on total on this bike. So you have 1 extra gear than the other 2 bikes we've had on the list so far. And yeah, it's just definitely an all-round nice bike to look at. 700c wheels. So you can pick this bike up at wiggle.co.uk or wiggle.com, and I don't believe it's for sale in shops, but correct me if I'm wrong. Leave a comment below and tell me if I'm wrong, because I haven't seen it for sale anywhere else so far. So this bike comes in at 527 euro. So again, quite a nice bike. Unfortunately the specs don't tell me the weight, but it's not heavy, I can tell you that. Okay, so next up we have actually a kind of a group of bikes. The bikes are made by Decathlon. They are a sports company based in England. So I believe these bikes can only be bought online or in store. So I'd definitely recommend looking at the Tribune series. Definitely really good bikes. I know loads of people who have them. Well built, very good bikes, but the one we'll be looking at in particular is the 520 C1. So it's this bike here. Now this bike has a very nice paint scheme, has a carbon fork on the front and a SOAR group set, so you have 9 gears, but this time on the front you have a triple, so it's 3 gears on the front, so you have 27 gears in total. So yeah, all around nice bike. You know, doesn't look bad. It's also can be used as a touring bike as well, so you are able to put on thicker tires, and you know, it can be used for racing. It can be used for going around town. As I said, A to B. Most of these bikes can be used for that. The Cube, not so much. That's more of a race bike, but they're all. Don't get me wrong here, they're all race bikes. You can race on every single one of them here. So there's some photos of that bike there. Again, I don't have the actual weight of this bike, but I know it's light. Again, it's around the 9 to 10 kg mark. All these bikes are. Okay, so don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe if you feel like it, if you want to see my content come up on your page. And remember, it's absolutely free, and don't forget to drop a comment if you liked this video or you want to express your feelings on it. There'll be vlogs, reviews, anything you want. Just comment below on what you want to see in the coming weeks. So I've got a new PC, so I'll be able to bang out loads of videos now, and this is Slater. Peace.